All right, we're back yet again with another XRP update. Shout out to each and every one of you guys for showing tremendous amount of love. The feedback has been absolutely amazing. Continue supporting, and you guys know at this point I will continue to bring out daily updates for you guys. But yeah, guys, let's keep emphasizing the haters. Let's keep emphasizing the word haters because they're nowhere to be seen. What I want you guys to do right now is just pause this video if you have some time. Go back 3 weeks ago. I would say like 3 weeks ago and kind of look at one of my XRP updates. Just go through the comments and see what the overall, discussion was around. And you will most likely see negative comments coming in and calling the likes of stablecoin for XRP. The stablecoin's not moving. And here we are. Here we are sitting above $1 and it's making history right now. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening as we are almost coming to the end of the day in terms of the daily candle close. But if you're looking across the board, guys, a lot of coins are up. HBAR, VChain, XLM, XRP, Quant, you guys get the idea, and you're starting to see a very interesting thing playing out. And this is why I wanted to make this update for you guys and, obviously discuss the price as well and go over some other things. But, one thing that you guys are noticing right now, exactly what we were noticing over the course of the last few days. Over the last few days, you were actually seeing meme coins exploding and, holding the overall momentum. And you were seeing the likes of, these other coins, utility coins actually lagging behind, some of these meme coins. And here we are. You're seeing utility projects absolutely exploding, and you're seeing meme coins actually lagging. So you're kind of seeing a little bit of a balance happening for all these coins right now. So yeah, if you're looking at XRP, it's still up about 26% on the daily time frame. Price is currently sitting at $1.12, up 25.8% as mentioned in USD and about 27.6% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at $64.4 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 25.8 billion. Absolutely amazing. Before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, I want you guys to really take a look at this first, and then we're gonna get into the update. XRP, in terms of Google search, has just skyrocketed. We haven't seen this many searches happening pretty much since 2021. And kind of now, if you're looking at the price itself, everything is starting to add up because we're seeing insane amount of retail interest coming in over the course of the last, I would say 4 to 5 days specifically for XRP because, people are seeing the potential. And of course, the rumors that are flying around, the Brad Garlinghouse is going to be working with the Trump administration and possibly having a direct conversation with Donald Trump is just, making major headlines. And now you're looking at XRP, a ledger, and I haven't been, but, a lot of people that were sidelined are looking at XRP ledger from a completely different standpoint, and they see the potential the XRP ledger really has when it comes to the future. But yeah, let's continue to take a look at, speaking about obviously retail interest. Look what retail interest has been able to do. So a few hours ago, if you obviously are on Binance, Binance had XRP withdrawals and deposits, completely, stopped because of the fact that, the system was congested. And are we surprised that, the system is congested? You are seeing record high, and I repeat, record high interest coming in for XRP right now. And even you can kind of go back in time. Let's go back in 2018 all-time high. The complete outlook right now that we're seeing for XRP is much greater than even back then, development wise, and of course overall, in a grand scheme of things, if you're looking at the XRP future, it's just looking really bright right now. And at this point, exactly what we predicted over the course of the last few weeks, if Donald Trump was elected, of course we're going to see a complete shift for the SEC. There's going to come a time where, retail investors are not even going to care about this SEC lawsuit anymore. And that's exactly what we're seeing happening. The last thing on people's mind is the SEC lawsuit now. Isn't that crazy to think about? 3 weeks back compared to now, a complete landslide shift happening. But You could see, Binance XRP withdrawals are open again, it seems. Also, Binance, please replace Ripple Network with XRP Ledger, and I totally agree with that. But you're starting to see that, we're potentially going to see a supply shock. Every time you hear the word supply shock, but, once the demand is record high, you could see crazy moves happening, for the price, pretty much a supply and demand factor, because of course, decentralized exchanges, and I think, Binance has a huge chunk. We need to understand Binance actually does have a massive amounts of, XRP, but when it comes down to massive amounts of volume, things can move up very, very fast, like what we have seen happen. But, I kind of want to go over this, and then we're going to get into, what Smokecast is saying. I'm going to talk about the price. So RFK Jr. says, Bitcoin is the currency of freedom. Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation for middle-class Americans, a remedy against the dollar's downgrade from the world's reserve currency, and the off-ramp for a reunion national debt. Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in. They're talking this about Bitcoin, which, OGs that have been in this space have been emphasizing for years and years, and here we are completely seeing a shift happen right in front of us. So, read this, guys. People think that, this bull run, we're already late into it, but you need to look at it from a completely long-term perspective. Look at what BlackRock is doing. Look at what some of these major hedge funds are doing. Do you think they're buying Bitcoin for the next 12 months? Let that sink in, actually, for a second. Let that sink in. Do you think they're just only buying Bitcoin for the next 12 months? They're buying Bitcoin for the next decades, 30, 40, 50 years plus, because they see the potential. And you got to look at it from that point of view as well. And I really want to kind of share this with you guys as well. You can see this article states, it's the next leg of technology working to help decentralize and distributed networking and control and ownership of those networks. Crypto helps to solve the biggest bottleneck of internet, and you could see, and crypto is nibbling away at centralized networks faster than 99% of the world understands. And, Ripple is a perfect example of that. Banks, for example, are already biting their nails about how much decentralized finance could eat away at their bottom line in the next couple of years. And, this kind of explains why you're seeing such a hard time, expansions happening for blockchain technology. If you look at the adoption rate of crypto around the world, it's way faster than the growth of the internet in its early days. That said, if you think you're late in the game, you'll be happy to learn you're wrong. I think the next few years are going to be very, very interesting. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, in my personal opinion. I was in this market for 8 years, guys. At that time, I thought this. Let that sink in. At that time, I thought this was once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And yet again, 8 years later, I still think we're very early. And again, it's my own personal opinion, but I'm thinking long term. I'm not thinking the next 12 months. I'm thinking the next 10, 20, 30 years. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that. But let's talk about the price. Dominance is still sitting at 60.13%. Bitcoin is still sitting at 90,000. Obviously seen a little bit of a retracement within the Bitcoin price, but still holding really strong above $90,000. Really nice to see. Of course, XRP though. I've been hearing, actually, let me give Bitcoin a refresh live. Let me see if anything changed. Bitcoin sitting at 90,650, so a little bit of an upside, but still holding really, really good. But yeah, if you're looking at XRP right now, it's still holding below this key resistance. And I actually saw some people over the, comments saying, why is the price of XRP not already breaking above this price point? Are we gonna really think from that perspective, guys? We need to realize this right here is history being made already. You need to understand nothing is gonna go up straight forever. You need to be thankful for the price action that you're currently seeing, and that is a perfect example of greed. You need to understand we're in the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, that we haven't seen since 2021, so over 3 years. And if we're able to break out of this key resistance, I personally think, XRP is going to see major fireworks. But again, this is not a small this is not a small resistance by any means. This is a major, major resistance for XRP, and you need to keep your mind, aware of that. Let me quickly, shift to our, hourly time frame to really understand what's happening. But, XRP is looking like it wants to make towards the upside, back towards this key resistance and then breakout. And if this time around, if we come touching to this key resistance, I do believe there is a breakout in place for XRP and start heading towards some of these levels that, we haven't seen since, like I said, 0.50 was back in May of 2021. And even that was briefly just tested for, a month, I would say. And then, we made our way back down. So we're pretty much on our way to the 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level. The next major resistance, in my opinion, let me actually bring out the Weekly time frame to really make you guys understand that. Next major resistance would be around pretty much the $1.41, right below the 0.50. And after that, guys, I think we're on our way to the $2 price point, which is gonna literally leave everyone speechless. So this has already left a lot of people speechless. Imagine when that happens. Thank you I'm sorry. See, when I get too excited, I cannot talk. But thank you so much for all your support. I love each and every one of you guys. Let me know down below what you guys think. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.